All right, so now that you got the rules that you must obey for landing pages, let's get started creating them. Now, before I actually create a landing page, what I like to do is study the competition. So this is where I would go out there and see what the competition is doing. What kind of landing pages are they running for my niche? So yeah, what I'd do is I would get a junky old computer that I didn't care about. I would install those free games onto it, get the toolbar so that way I could then see the pop-ups. I would go to Google, do searches for games, free games, or I'd go to gaming sites and see what appears. So that's the poor man's way to do it, but the badass way of doing it, which is the way that I do, I go to Black Pops. So if you haven't already got Black Pops, I don't even know why you're sleeping on this. Go get Black Pops. Trust me, you'll thank me for it. This software is phenomenal. It is amazing. Seriously, this thing is really, really cool. I wouldn't recommend it if I didn't love it and I'm not personally using it. And this is actually showing me all the different pop-ups that the top guys are running right now, so I can get ideas from their landing pages. And if I want to narrow this down, I could just do a search for gaming to see the top gaming offers. Lots of great ideas, so I could just scroll through these and check some of these out. So on Black Pops, I've got lots of different offers that I can check out. Now, do you see how all these pages are very simple, very ugly, and it just stands out? That's the point. That's exactly what you want it to do. So you'll see the trend. All of these are very ugly and very simple. There's really not that much to this. So when it comes to most markets, I'm always going to do very plain, very simple, very ugly landing pages. Now, with this specific market, with gaming, we're targeting a slightly different demographic than usual. We're targeting young guys, and young guys are into explosions, they're into blood, they're into guts, they're into boobs, all that kind of stuff. So with this particular offer, I might make the graphics look nicer, but again, I just really want to keep it really simple. So let's take a look at some of the other banners that we saw earlier. So these are advertisements for the game, the League of Legends. So do you see how it's got some pretty cool graphics in the background? It's got a logo for League of Legends. It says play for free. So this graphic looks really great. This gives us some ideas on what we can do. Let's close that. Same with this one. So this is a top ad that's running right now. So it's got a big play button. It's got the game name on top and just some cool graphics in the background. So again, very, very simple. Not much going on here. And let's check out this one. So this is for another game. It's got some girls and it's got a button that says play now. So this helps give me some ideas on what I want to do for my landing page. So now that we got all that good stuff, all right, so let's get started and create our landing page. Now, first, what I want to do is get a really cool graphic to start from. So we're going to be promoting the League of Legends. That's going to be the offer that we're trying to promote right now. So I want to find a cool graphic that I can use for this. So since we're promoting their offer and we're sending traffic to League of Legends, we can use their graphics for our ad. So here's what you can do, you guys. Let's head on over to leagueoflegends.com. And I want you to think about this, you guys. When you're creating your landing page, you really want to focus on who your target market is. Who is your landing page for? Who is your ideal prospect? Who is your ideal customer? What kind of person do you really want to see your ad? What kind of person would sign up for your ad? Well, the good news is that earlier we did our market research, so we know everything there is to know about our market. We know that our market is over 90% male. We also know that 85% is between the ages of 16 through 30. What kind of graphics, what kind of landing page do you think I should create for our offer? Well, you know, knowing that the vast majority of my market, 90% of my market is male, and they're younger guys, 16 through 30, that tells me that they would be really interested that they're real interested in girls. So if I got a picture of some girl with boobs, some girl, showing some cleavage or just wearing some sexy outfit, that would definitely get their attention. Or if I created a landing page, with some explosions, fire and some big buff guy walking through it, that would probably work really well too. All right? So this is why that market research comes in handy, because now we know exactly what to put on our landing page. So here's my thoughts. Let's go through this website and let's see who the characters are in this game. Let's see if we can find a character that is sexy. And that will be the character that we'll use for our graphic, for our advertisement. So let's go to game info and let's click on champions. I'm hoping this will show me who the characters are in the game. And let's scroll down. Aha. So yes, this is showing me all the game characters. So what I'm going to do is just scroll down and look to see if they have any hot girl characters. I'm sure they do. This is an online game that's filled with a bunch of guys. So I see this girl right here, Irelia, and let's open up Gianna. Let's look at both of those. So first, let's click on Irelia, and this girl's completely covered up like an Amish girl, so we're just going to skip her. And let's check out the next one, Gianna. Aha, now we're talking. Do you think this picture will turn heads and get guys' attention? I do. So let's scroll down and see if they got any graphics, any wallpapers that we can use. They've got lots here. You see these? So any one of these might be great graphics that we can use for our landing page. This looks like a great graphic to use. So let's just save this graphic to our desktop. I'm going to call it Gianna 1. But you guys, all these pictures, like this picture right here looks really good. I think this would get some guys' attention. This girl looks pretty creepy. And same with this last one. She's dressed as some weather girl. And I can make my ad say something like, I'm waiting for you. Or will you help save me? Right? Are you seeing how this is coming together? So there you guys go. We got lots of graphics to choose from. But I'm really digging this first one. It looks pretty cool. So let's just roll with that one. Let's put our landing page together. So I want you guys to head on over to a website called Pixlr.com. So that is Pixlr.com. All right, Pixlr.com. And once you're here, I want you to click on the Pixlr editor, the one on the left. Let's open that up. Now, Pixlr is a really awesome free image editing software. This thing's amazing and it's free. In fact, it's pretty similar to Adobe Photoshop, which costs hundreds of dollars. So as you can see, you've got a few different options here. You can create a new image or you can open one up from your computer. Let's go to open image from the computer and let's pull open that Gianna picture that we just downloaded. And there it is. All right, so now let's talk image size. What image size should your landing page be? So we're going to run our pop-up through Lead Impact. That's a CPV network that I highly recommend. Now, in order to run your pop-up on there, you want to use the right dimensions, the right image size. That way it fits perfectly in the pop-up. If your image is too big, well then when your page pops up, people are going to have to scroll over to see the other side of it. They're going to have to scroll down to click on the buttons, and that's not going to happen. That's going to really hurt your conversion rate. So you want to have the right dimensions. So let's put those in right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to image, and then I'm going to go down to where it says image size. So let's click on that. And right now my width is at 1215 by 717, and that's way too big. So I have an exact dimension that I want this to be. I want this to be 775 by 400. So let's put that in. Width 775, and then for height we want to put 400. Now make sure that constrain proportions is unchecked. That way you can put the exact measurements that you need. All right, So width 775 by 400. Now, I will say this, there are some other people out there that tell you to do width of 750 by 400, and that works too. But from what I've tested, 775 has always worked the best for me. It always looks the best in all the different browsers and for all my different offers. Now, some people will tell you to do your width a little bit less, like 750, because sometimes the pop-up windows have toolbars in it. And if they have an extra toolbar in it, well, then that's going to give your window a little less room. So it's really not a big deal. These are the measurements that I've tested. These are the measurements that I highly recommend. 775 by 400 works great. But hey, if you want to be a rebel and put 750 by 400, do it. It's really not a big deal at all. So let's put that in. And there you go. Now we got our image in here and it's looking pretty awesome. So next what I want to do is zoom in so I can get a better close-up of this. So I'm going to click View, Zoom In. All right, and that's looking good. All right, so now let's add some text to this. Do you see the A icon on the toolbar over on the left-hand side? Let's click on that. This is the text tool. So for text, I just want to keep this short and snappy. So I can say something like, be my hero, come save me. Are you a legend? Do you have what it takes? Or like unlock your wildest fantasies. Maybe I'll put that in. Or play for free. And those are all great ideas, and I'd probably create a few different ads and test all those different headlines. But I got a good headline that just came to me, and I'm going to run with this one. Come play with me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this around. So I can just click on this box and put this up here. So now let's fix this up a bit. I'm not really digging this black text or this font. It's not really doing anything for me. So let's click on the color. And you can use this tool right here to pick the exact color you want. Or you can click on RGB or any of these other options to get some other colors. Let's click on the web colors. All right, this is really easy. I like this one. So let's go to red. Red stands out. Red gets attention. I like red. All right, so red it is. Now let's go to OK. Now let's change this font. This font is really bland. It's really ugly and plain. I'm not feeling it. So let's just drop this font down and go to some other ones.